Okay, the purpose of today's video is to show how PDF Electric and Supply Company tests Horner module HE693DAC420s. This particular module is an isolated analog output card, and it's 4 to 20 milliamps DC. So the first part is we're going to show how we test it in a 9030 rack, and then for this particular video, how we test it in an Rx3i system. Okay, so we have 4 DAC 420s in the 9030 rack and 4 in the Rx3i expansion rack, totaling 8 modules. All right. The first thing that I want to point out is exactly how we wire it. We wire it according to the wiring instructions, both in the manual or on the wiring card. It requires an external 24 volt power supply, which we have running right now. And what I've done is, since we need to use a multimeter in order to detect the milliamp output, I've taken the positive lead from the power supply and I've connected it to the positive lead of my multimeter. Okay, these are joined together. Then the negative lead from the power supply is jumpered to all of the required negative leads on my terminal. Those leads screw numbers are 5, 6, 15, and 16. Now when I want to probe these, in order to check the value, I will be probing using the negative lead from the multimeter to the positive input on the module itself. Those are 3, 4, 13, and 14. Okay, so as a demonstration, I'm going to put this into the 9030 rack. And I'm going to show you a couple quick things in my software configuration. These are the modules, okay, and they're all exactly the same. 4 input or 4 output channel length. I have a integer of 1 for byte number 1. Okay, as per the wiring information and the configuration information card suggests. Okay, that's on all the channels. And in my output table, I've given it a value of 32K, 32,000 for all channels, which should yield approximately 20 milliamps depending on the sensitivity of your meter. Okay, the calibration and sensitivity of your meter. So now my power's on the power supply, and I'm going to probe the first channel. You may get a value of 21. Again, that depends on the sensitivity of your meter. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that value for the first card and I'm going to cut it in half. Now bear in mind, when we say half, it's half of 4 to 20 milliamps. It's in between 4 and 20. So we're looking for a value of 12 or possibly 13, again, depending on the sensitivity of your meter. So keep your eye on the meter. And I'm going to probe channel 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm okay with the value of 13 because this meter calibration could be slightly off and not specifically be 12. All right, and then just for further illustration, I'll show you that the other cards are in fact working. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're going to jump to the Rx3i system. I'm going to close out of this file, and I have a preset file working right now, in fact. CPU 310. All right. Okay. I'm going to open up all these third-party cards, And what I'm trying to do is I want to show you that all of my configurations are the same. 4 for reference length, output length, and 1 under byte 1. And that's the same all the way across. Make sure that if you are testing that your addresses don't overlap each other, so you get a full 4 channels. We're going to open up the output table, connect to the processor, which is already in run mode. Okay, so I have these tables already set up with values so that we can illustrate the exact same test. Now moving over, I'm going to take my pre-wired terminal. All right, hopefully you guys can see this isn't too confusing looking. But what I do have, I just want to explain this briefly. I have an IC695 CHS012 12-slot rack, IC695 power supply, CPU 310, which is again IC695 part. And then I'm jumping expanding this to rack 1. This is rack 0. Rack 1, I want to be very clear, is an IC694 part, which is compatible with IC693. All right. It's important to understand that the DAC420 was obsoleted about 10 years ago, but it can still work with an Rx3i system. So we're going to take a look at our multimeter, and I'm going to go through my inputs. And again, I'm getting the same exact values, just like we did with the first 8. Again, these are a different 8. I also want to mention these are all revision C. All revision C. That would be HE693 DAC420C. And I'm going to cut this value in half. We'll put 16K, 16,000. And we're hoping for the exact same result. So we're going to probe all 4 channels. We're looking for a value of 12 to 13. 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to just briefly go down the line here, show you that all 4 modules are working. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind these last 3 modules are running on a value of 32K, 32,000, which is going to yield the full value of 20, whereas we're reading 21 milliamps, which is tested good. And last one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've shown all 8 DAC420 modules working. These would pass tests with us. We would go a little bit more in depth, of course. With more time, we would divide all of these in half, maybe even into a quarter, and give it values of down to 8,000 or even 4,000, just to make sure that the full range and resolution is working. And lastly, I wanted to show what the Rx3i IC695 equivalent part would be if someone were to upgrade from a DAC420. They would look for another, and I'm going to show you this, isolated analog output designed for Rx3i under the I695, which has this higher density backplane connection, but it's the same part essentially. It has 4 to 20 milliamp capability. Okay, it requires 24 volt to the terminal, but it's in the lower section. The difference here is that you're getting 8 channels. So technically, this module can do the work of 2 of the DAC420s. And I'm going to just show you the types of value I get from that. And it will look very familiar, of course. Okay. Channel 1. channel 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then I'll quickly just drop this down just to show you that we are working with the same exact thing here, that it responds the same exact way. Okay, so again, we're looking for half the value on this particular part, just to show it's capable of doing the exact same thing as the last part we were looking at. Values are a little bit higher. But again, that has to do with the sensitivity of the meter and the power of the output. Okay, so that sums it up. Again, IC695 rack, IC695 part, which is the replacement, I would say, for the DAC420 if need be. And then all the DAC420s all working, half them working in an Rx3i system, half them working the exact same way with the exact same result in an IC693 rack. Thank you.